And we are live. Welcome everybody to another live. So today I'm going to talk about joining the 5 a.m. club, waking up at 5 a.m., training at 5 a.m. And I'm going to start by, I have some of my friends, my close friends, and these are some of the most successful, the most highest achievers. They dominate their field. And one of the things I noticed they all have in common, they all train at 5 a.m. They all get to work out. They're all, the ones I'm thinking right now, are physically fit. They understand the importance of getting the workout done, getting it in the morning, getting it out of the way, not in a negative way, but getting it done so they could focus on their day. Now, I'm not going to talk about the benefits of training at 5 a.m. I'm going to talk about how do you get to wake up at 5 a.m. Now, I used to train clients at 5:30, 5 a.m. When I used to work at the hospital, I had to be at the hospital at 7 a.m. I used to wake up early. I'm not an early morning person. I'm not. I had the habit recently waking up around 7, sometimes 6:30, 7:30. My day started a little bit later. But I decided to do this 5 a.m. club. And one of the things that I did, and this is probably the important part of this lesson. A lot of people who, set goals, they put this big goal. And I hear, Nick, I have this big dream, this big goal, and here it is, this is what I want to do. And they think they're going to launch the arrow and just skip all the steps and go straight to the big goal when they haven't trained themselves, their mind, their body, when they haven't broken down the steps to get to launch that arrow all the way to the big goal. So what happens? You say, okay, I'm going to do this 5 a.m. I got this. You're going to wake up at 5 a.m. You're going to do it once, twice, maybe a week. Then you're going to be burnt out. You're going to say, oh, it's too hard. I can't do it. This is very common. So I always tell people, take your goal and break it down into tiny, tiny little pieces, like a puzzle. So what did I do? Instead of getting straight to waking up at 5 and blasting out a workout when I'm not used to it, I said, okay, Nick, today, all you're going to do is going to wake up at 5:30. So, boom, 5:30 I was up without the alarm. I mentally told myself at 5:30 I'm going to get up. I woke up. I'm like, okay, step one is just getting the habit to wake up at 5:30. I woke up. I laid in bed for half an hour. Woke up at 6. I had my coffee, and I did my workout at 6:30. Now, the key to getting to training at 5 a.m. is to, what I just did, I need to do this for the next 4 to 6 weeks. Once I could do it for 4 to 6 weeks, once that is consistently, at the beginning, it's hard, waking up. Once it gets to the point where it's easy, where it's automatic, where it's repetitive, where you look forward to waking up that early because you see and you feel the benefits of it. Then you say, okay, now from 5:30, I'm going to push it to 5. I'm going to push it to 5. From 5 to 5:30, 5 o'clock, I'm just going to wake up. I don't need to train, just habit of waking up at 5 a.m. But I'm going to train at 5:30. Then you could gauge, you want to train at 5 a.m., 5:30. But the idea is you break it down and you start small. And once you could do it for 4 to 6 weeks consistently, that's when you step it up. That's what I've used in the formula and everything I've done in my life, right? Now, I didn't do it like that. When we were young and we're 20s, we want it now, we want it yesterday, we launch the arrow and we go straight for the big goal. We want to pass all the steps. But what does that create? That creates a lot of times people quitting, finding it too hard, finding excuses. And the benefits of this, guys, what's the first thing? Right now, I'm a fitness coach, I'm a self-defense coach. What's the first thing that you say? I don't have time. What's the first thing we do is we push out the workout, right? I have a busy, crazy schedule right now. That's why I don't schedule my lives or I just do them live. all my new videos, by the way, are on my website, nickdrossos.com, guys. If you guys want to see the Hero Program, Hero Training Camp, my new fight analysis, go visit nickdrossos.com. So it's the first thing I push out. Now I got it out of the way. It's done. I could focus on my day without knowing that I'm not going to push out my workout. Right? So that's how you have to do it. So, and the excuse, people tell me I have no time. Every successful person, everybody had the same amount of time that I have, you have, right? It's just find the time, make it happen. I built my business, I built my business at 5 a.m., at 6 a.m. when I wanted to build my business so bad because I wanted to get out of that job that I hated. I didn't have the time because I worked from 7 to 3:30. I came home, I taught classes from 4 to 8, and I had to come back home. My son was just born, and I was like, I barely had time to see him. So I would rush to see him, and I was like, okay, when am I gonna build my business? Well, I had to wake up at 5 a.m. and write down my business plan, do my business plan as I'm pushing my cart at the hospital because I wanted it that bad. So the idea that you have no time is BS. Find the time, make it happen. Figure it out, right? So you wake up at 5, wake up at 4, wake up at 3, right? But use the steps I just told you, break them down so you don't get overwhelmed, so you don't see this as so big and so hard. And is it gonna be hard? Yes, it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. I mean, I woke up today at 5:30, and what does that mean? I'm probably gonna go to bed earlier. I'm probably gonna be shot by maybe 8 or 9, it's an adjustment period, right? So I'm gonna go to bed earlier, I'm gonna do my routine earlier, and I'm just gonna try to shift everything. But it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done. And I know that right now I can focus on the rest of my day without thinking, well, what's gonna happen? Right? So if you're watching this video, guys, I hate excuses. Excuses blow my brains out, right? I hate when I hear people make excuses. Be accountable. Start by being accountable to yourself. Write it down. I, Nick Drossos, am committing to myself to wake up at 5:30. That's it. I said it. I have to do it. Train your mind to whatever you say, you do. Because that's how you build trust, right? The more you say what you do, the more you build confidence and trust in yourself. The more people build confidence and trust in you. Because people know if Nick says I'm gonna do it, he's gonna do it. I get offers all the time to become business partners, to open new ventures, because people know I'm a solid guy. Even if I don't know something at 100%, they know I can figure it out. I can make it happen, right? And I built that through my word, through my actions. But first, learn to be authentic and real to you, to keep your own word. And again, at the beginning, set small goals, write them down, repeat, affirm them to yourself. Even if you're not doing it, say you're gonna do it over and over and over. Self-brainwash yourself to a point that it's done. And you need that, right? You need to again, I always say, if you don't, the whole world could believe in you. Everybody could say, you got it, you're the greatest, you're the best, whatever it is. But if you can't look in the mirror and believe in yourself, it's never gonna happen. So have a big vision, a clear focus vision, but don't focus on, look at it, but then break it down in as many little pieces as possible and take baby steps and give yourself time to get to the big goal, right? Don't try to launch the arrow over everything and try to hit something. Because let me tell you, it's gonna burn all the way up there. And I've used this formula and I've used this method and it works and I continue to use it. It's training the mind, training the body. Again, the mind navigates the body. Whatever you say, whatever you write, whatever you listen to, whatever you think of becomes to a certain extent your reality. Think about it. The mind is like in this dark place. So where's it getting the information? What you see, what you hear, what you say, what you smell, everything. So be kind to yourself. Be kind to the words you use. So on that note, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, to hit the bell, and that's it. Wake up and train early. Do it, guys. No excuses. I don't care if you're watching this video. I'm sure you can make it. Make sure to check out my website, nickdrossos.com, for more self-defense. Stay safe, guys.